The Field Falcons defeated Southeast last Friday 28-14 to give a very excited head coach Matt Farino his first win since stepping down after the 2007 season.
Love you too, Coach!
We're fairly young if you look at us, too. What's your struggle? Is it tough?
Fair playoff.
Yeah!
Oh, we needed this
People on the
one.
sidelines, getting it up. People out there playing hard. Fans coming to see you. This is what it's about. Tell me a sport is better than this. Nothing. Nothing. Hey,
it's the offensive line's job to get them the first 3 or 4, and it's their job to get more. And everybody did their job tonight. I mean, I'm so proud of them. In the other interview, I was telling them that if you saw us at JFK and then you saw us today, you'd think it's a totally different team. And our motto has been get better every practice, every day. And these kids have bought in, and they're playing great right now. And I couldn't be more prouder than my team than I am right now.
And for you, I know how much it means to you to coach this team and to coach it with the people you're coaching it with. To be back on this sideline and get a win in your first game back here, how are you feeling?
Yeah, unbelievable. I mean, really, it's a dream come true for me. For me to walk away like I did 4 years ago and half the time of my life with my family and my daughter and everybody, and then to be able to come right back in the same spot that I was in with this team, you hate to say magical, but doggone it, you know. I mean, I believe God puts you in a spot for a reason, and I think that's why I'm here. And I'm just grateful that Coach Peterson and Coach Shear and Coach Wetzel and Coach Owen and Coach Boyle and all these guys, Coach Ursetti came back to coach, because they're the reason. They're a big part of the reason why we're winning.
Yeah.
I mean, I get to stand here with you and look like I did something, but those guys are the real heroes here.
Spotlight game this week sees the Ravenna Ravens travel to take on their yearly non-conference rival, the Louisville Leopards. Both teams are coming off of losses in Week 2. The Ravens were outmatched by an extremely talented Aurora team 37-21, while Louisville was blown out 41-14 in a road loss to North Canton Hoover. Ravenna will have to make do this week without starting quarterback Kyle Spellman, who suffered a broken bone in his hand during the Ravens' Week 1 victory over Talmadge. In his place, Tay Bennett completed 15 of 21 passes for 233 yards and 3 scores against Aurora. While Bennett played well, there was a reason Spellman initially won the job, so it will be important that Bennett continues to play well if Ravenna is going to have success against Louisville and the rest of their schedule. A key for Ravenna will be stopping talented Louisville quarterback Joey Duckworth. In a Week 1 victory over Canfield, Duckworth threw for 284 yards and 2 scores. Duckworth was quieted by North Canton Hoover last Friday, however, and that went a long way towards the Vikings' blowout victory. For Louisville, it's no surprise that they will have to stop the Ravenna ground attack. The Ravens like to pound the ball between the tackles and in the option game, so finding ways to slow down their talented athletes is going to be critical to success. Against Hoover, Louisville turned the ball over way too often. Duckworth threw a pick six that went the other way for a 50-yard touchdown return, and he could have had another one happen had the play not been ruled dead because of a penalty. It doesn't take a graduate degree in football to know that when a team is struggling, turnovers will take the wind out of their sails very quickly. Woodridge has the toughest opponent on this week's PTC slate of games as Akron St. Vincent St. Mary comes to town. Coming off of a 49-10 victory over Walsh Jesuit last Friday, the Irish are playing great football and will be looking to improve to 3-0 before a major showdown against Youngstown Cardinal Mooney in Week 4. Woodridge, on the other hand, will be looking to make a statement, as a victory over the Irish could possibly be the biggest win in the program's history. The Bulldogs are 2-0 themselves after a 55-0 drubbing of CVCA in Week 1 and a 38-35 victory over Manchester last Friday. That was decided on a 25-yard field goal by Bulldogs kicker Hunter Nieswander with 3 seconds left. For Akron St. Vincent St. Mary to be successful on Friday, they're going to have to establish dominance right off the bat. Woodridge is the home team in this game, so they'll have a rowdy crowd behind them, and they're going to be looking to make a statement victory against a state power like the Irish. The best way for St. V's to take control is to make a statement, stop the Bulldogs' offense, score early, or force a turnover. They'll have to deflate what will surely be an amped-up Bulldogs team. One way to do that might be to get the ball to receiver Jordan Hargrove. In the Irish's win over Walsh Jesuit, Hargrove had 7 grabs for 138 yards and 2 touchdowns. In Week 1, Hargrove had 7 grabs for 111 yards and a touchdown in a 45-0 win over Purcell Marion. For Woodridge, they can't afford to make mistakes and they can't slow down. The Bulldogs' offense is not likely to pitch a shutout against St. V's, so they'll have to score early and often if they hope to keep pace with an Irish team that just hung 49 points on Walsh Jesuit. Just as important will be holding on to the ball. The last thing Woodridge can do is turn over the ball and give St. V's a short field to work with. They're going to have to be efficient on offense and make the Irish earn every yard they gain while on defense. As always, follow me on Twitter at RCSportsNow and check www.recordpub.com for more information on PTC football. Thanks, and this has been Inside the PTC with beat writer Colin Harris.